Let's talk about the awkwardness of reconnecting with people after years of radio silence. We've all been there. Life happens. You get busy. And before you know it, it's been like 5 years since you last talked to that awesome contact that you have. But here's the good news. Reconnecting does not have to be weird. It does not have to be cringy. In fact, it can be a great way to revive those relationships and open up new opportunities. Now, my name is Maryann Lombardi. I am a career and leadership development coach and the founder of Find Your Fit. And in today's video, we are going to talk about 4 simple, no BS ways to smoothly slide back into somebody's life without feeling like you're just there to ask for favors. So let's get started. First thing, we need to own it, okay? We need to be honest about why you've been out of touch and just acknowledge the gap, right? Because people appreciate that transparency. When you've been out of touch for a while, trying to pretend like nothing happened feels weird, feels forced or fake. And instead, just be upfront about the gap. Everyone is busy. Right? Everyone is busy. Time flies for all of us. Often we feel like we are the only one who feels out of touch with people from our past, or are the only ones who want to reconnect and feel awkward about it, or that we're in a place in our life where we need help. And so many of us feel that same way. You are not the only one. So say something like, hey, I know it's been a while since we last connected. I'm trying to do a better job of staying in touch, and I'd love to reconnect. Simple as that. Right? Or I realize I haven't reached out in ages and I just wanted to change that, right? Again, acknowledges it. By acknowledging that silence or that gap, you show that you're self-aware and you're not trying to gloss over the fact that you've been MIA, and people get it, right? Because we all are juggling 1,052 things. The key is honesty that makes you reliable, makes you real. It addresses the awkwardness straight on so you can just move forward. Second thing to do is to find common ground. Bring up something that connects you now, whether it's a shared industry update, it could be a new job, or even just kind of like a cool article that made you think of them. Finding that common ground is kind of like a secret weapon when you are reconnecting with someone. It gives you a natural way to spark conversation, remind them why you connected in the first place. So instead of diving straight into, hey, remember me, give them something relevant that's based in the now. Maybe there's an industry trend that's blowing up and you know they'd have some kind of interesting take on it. Shoot them a quick note. Say something like, I saw this article and I thought of you. What do you think? Or maybe you've both switched jobs recently. You noticed that on their profile or something. You can say, I noticed you moved into whatever that new role, new company. Congrats. I just made a switch too. How is it going over there? Right? That's something you have in common. Even if you don't have a big update, you can mention something small but meaningful. Maybe it's a mutual connection, has just had a big win. Maybe there's a conference coming up that you used to both attend. These little touch points create an instant connection without it feeling forced. And it shows that you're paying attention, that you remember them and you understand their world and what connected you. It's a smooth way to get back on their radar while showing that you're genuinely interested in where they are now and not just where they were years ago. Now, the third thing you got to do is you got to offer value. Instead of jumping in with a request, give something first. Always offer value first. Offering value right off the bat is a game changer when you're connecting with somebody, because instead of making it all about what you need, you flip the script and think about how you can help them. This could be something as simple as sharing a recommendation. Maybe you've come across a book, a tool, a service that you know would be helpful to what they're doing, or you might have some useful info to share, like an industry insight, a new strategy, or a trend that could benefit them, right? If you're not sure what they're into these days, just showing support for their work can go a really long way. Maybe they recently launched a project or shared an article. Send a quick message congratulating them, or offer some feedback if they've asked for it. You can engage with their content and like skip the on fire emojis and actually write something thoughtful, right? A response to their post or their article on LinkedIn. You can send them a DM with a personal anecdote if appropriate or relevant, right? Even a, hey, I saw you're working on X and I think it's awesome. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help, right? This approach shows that you're not just reaching out for your own gain, but that you actually care about their success. So when you lead with value, you're going to strengthen the relationship and create a much more natural flow for future exchanges, which makes it way easier if you ever do need to ask for something for yourself down the road. Now, finally, you got to keep it casual. You do not need a big formal email. A simple friendly message on LinkedIn or a text is all it takes to restart the conversation. Don't overthink it. Don't write like some big formal email, right? That feels like you're reintroducing yourself from scratch. A simple, hey, it's been a while. How's everything going with you? Or just thought of you. What's new? Is enough to restart the conversation without making it feel forced or like some big deal. And casual communication shows that you're not putting a lot of pressure on the interaction, right? You're not asking for a meeting right off the bat or jumping straight into business talk. You're just reaching out, checking in. This makes the other person more likely to respond because it doesn't feel like a big commitment, right? Or something they have to think hard about. It's also a great way to test the waters and see if they're open to reconnecting before you dive into a deeper conversation, right? Because if you're keeping it light and easy, you set the stage for a more genuine, relaxed reconnection. And again, it shows that you're being thoughtful and not just transactional. Now, to recap, we broke down 4 simple, no BS ways to reconnect with people in your network that you haven't talked to in ages. First, what are you going to do? You're going to own it. Second, you're going to find that common ground. Third, you're going to offer value to them first. And finally, you're going to keep it chill, keep it casual. Okay, so try it out. Let me know how it goes. If you need more scripts, DM me on LinkedIn and I'm happy to help. I love scripts. I can give you all kinds of scripts. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel to learn how you can land your dream job and so much more. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.